Slime News right here. It's only Mr. Slime Media. And you already know what time it is. This right here is my review on Deadpool and Wolverine. So, before I get started on this film, I want to address some things about the Robert Downey Jr. in Fantastic Four, like he will be in the Fantastic Four film. Also, as well, I correct myself in my last video, it actually was Galactus that was not Doctor Doom in the trailer they showed, so I'm going to correct myself on that. So, just want to address those things. Now, let me talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine movie, man. So, man, this movie is dope. Probably the best movie in the MCU so far. I mean, not the best movie in the MCU, the best MC movie since Avengers Endgame, since Spider-Man No Way Home. I would say the best MC movie since Spider-Man No Way Home. Has been some pretty good movies. I want to say, like, you got Spider-Man No Way Home. Shang-Chi was pretty good as well. I'm not gonna say the best movie since Endgame. There's still some other films that definitely were like good as well, quality wise. You know, No Way Home and Shang-Chi were actually both of them movies are actually pretty good to me as well. I enjoy both of those films. But this film right here, the intro, to me probably one of the hardest intros since Avengers Infinity War, the introduction of the film. Definitely goes so hard. And director Sean Levy. This guy's known for directing movies like Big Fat Liar, Night in Museum, all those kind of films, and Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin. So to see him directing those kind of films and jump into this right here, he also directed Free Guy as well, and to jump into this Deadpool and Wolverine movie and do this, man, oh man, like definitely where I'm like, yo man, this he's definitely like for sure. This film like he definitely killed it, definitely nailed it in this film. So the point of the main things I want to talk about, pretty much Deadpool and Wolverine had to team up to save the TVA and all that, because Deadpool has to go through another timeline and get Wolverine and all that, another Wolverine, because of course we know our Wolverine, the one we know from watching all these years, he died in Logan. So this Wolverine right here, he has to go through another timeline to get. So for certain, definitely for sure, for certain, like him getting this Wolverine is like him getting like this Wolverine a little different. So we go through the timeline montages of all these other Wolverines. We get to see Henry Cavill as Wolverine, and Deadpool makes a joke about Henry Cavill saying you could come join us, what treat you better than DC did. Also as well, we do get the Wolverine versus the Hulk. That comic, everybody remember that. And also Deadpool was actually in that cartoon movie, Wolverine and the Hulk. So that was funny. It's fun as well seeing all that. So we get all that. So that was exciting to see that. Then we get when they get end up getting trapped and end up getting put in like the guy Paradise end up putting them in a whole nother dimension and all, the whole nother world and everything like that, where a lot of characters and all that been cast off. We get to see Chris Evans's Fantastic Four, and that was so dope seeing that. I grew up on the Fantastic Four movies, and I don't care what nobody say. Those movies to me were dope. The Fantastic Four movies were dope. It's just the whole thing made Galactus a cloud in the second movie. That's what messed it up. Making him a cloud in the second movie. That's what messed up that Fantastic Four film. So we got to see that, and then they end up getting captured when him and Power end up going in, but Power easily defeats him because of based off the fact Power can manipulate fire. I guess that's the way to put it, but also as well just because I thought they didn't want Chris Evans in the film that long and everything like that, which I'll explain more in the next scene that happened and everything. But it was good to see Pyro, man. Good to have Pyro a part in this film. I was a big Pyro fan growing up, watching him in the X2 and X-Men: The Last Stand. I enjoyed him a lot, so to see him return in this was definitely dope. Seeing this, like I said, a lot of my whole childhood growing up watching superhero movies was in this film and stuff. So, and also I forgot about the intro too. With the intro with N6 saying bye 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 when Deadpool's taking out all them TVA members. So dope, so dope. And also they use a reference. My friend actually caught it when I was watching the theater. We get also as well like they reference Will Smith. I said that joke was gonna continue to live on regardless, and it's definitely continue to live on, man. He said keeps my when the dude says about oh you're embarrassment to Canadian and Canada and all that, and when he says to them keep my when he kills him real bad, murders him real bad. He says keeps my country name out your mouth. I'm like man. I said that joke still lives on with Will Smith. So for certain, man, like I said, a lot of good, funny lines in this film. I'll talk about more of them later on in this video. So that's when we meet Cassandra. Cassandra's supposed to be Professor Xavier's half brother, and she's responsible, controls the whole world they're in and everything and all. So when we look at when they first try to take her down, she easily ends up defeating them and all, and tells them about this like powerful like being, this thing, this creature that can suck them all up and everything like that. And Deadpool Wolverine would ever get away without having to, luckily didn't get eaten up and everything and all. And also, she takes out Human Torch's Chris Evans' Human Torch so easy when Deadpool tells him saying everything that, oh, that's what Johnny said about you and all that. And easy takes him down pretty much. And I mean, she snatches his soul, kills him so badly and all that. When Deadpool tells Cassandra everything Johnny Storm said about her and all that and everything, which whoa, very crucial, very very powerful. She takes him down. But of course, the reference why I say that is because like, oh, Deadpool tells us as the audience, if we look at the film, is like, oh, you know what this guy was doing to the budget and everything like that, because of course Chris Evans, big actor and all that and everything. Definitely pretty, funny scene and all that and everything. Like, not when he dies, but just the way he kills him, like, dang, just crucial. Like, whoa, just snatch his soul, literally, when she wraps the skin off on his own body and all that. That shows how overpowerful Cassandra is, of course, in this film, which kind of makes it not her a good villain, I should say, because she's so like overpowerful and all that. But Deadpool and Wolverine able to get away. Also, I forgot about that. We get cameos of Hazel, Sabretooth, and the Toad are on this film. The Hazel is played by a different actor than the one that was played that we saw in X-Men First Class. But we do get returning actors from the beginning of the first films of X-Men with Sabretooth and Toad and all. So, but Deadpool were able to run away and all that, and they run into Ryan Reynolds' character, Nice Pool. Nice Pool in the film, like, and all that, he's a good virgin. We found out he's not powerful like the rest of the Deadpool characters or anything like that. So he even has this dog called Dogpool, which Deadpool falls in love with. And a fun fact about that dog actually is the dog that actually won the award for most ugly dog, actually, and all that. That's just a fun fact out there. He actually won a dog for most ugliest dog. So, but needless to say, he gives them when they run to Nice Pool and all. Nice Pool ends up giving them a car and all that, and a Honda Odyssey for them to drive, and they're trying to find somewhere, pretty much just find a way to come up with a plan to take down Cassandra and try to get out, the situation they're in and all that. Everything. And of course, I think I referenced it too. He actually is played by Ryan Reynolds as well. The Nice Pool character is played by Ryan Reynolds. But while riding the car, Deadpool tells Wolverine the whole true thing about, hey, my timeline, all people I care about, like Peter, Vanessa, all of them, they're gonna die and everything. I need your help. Can you please help me out and all that and everything. And Wolverine's like, it's for certain this gonna happen if this happens and everything like that. If I do help you out, he said, I made it. Educated wish. I mean, I wish it could. I don't know for certain all that. And Wolverine's pissed off. Logan goes in on Deadpool, talks about him, everything, references everything bad about him, and all saying this is why X-Men wouldn't accept you. This is why the Avengers wouldn't accept you, and all that, everything. And they just go in and just fight in the car. And we see a character, we don't know who it is. It looks like they found him and all everything like that. With the car beating up and them end up fighting because they both, of course, we both know both of them can rejuvenate and heal real fast, so both of them can't die and all that. So then we see then we go around. We get introduced to my favorite. This is my favorite part of the whole film. We get introduced to these cameos of characters. First, we get Elektra. We see Elektra come on board. We see Gambit, and we see the one and only, the most shocking scene of all. We see Wesley Snipes. Blade comes back. Wesley Snipes' Blade is in the film. That right there to me just did it. We all know that Wesley Snipes, Marvel, that was the reason that say Marvel going bankrupt. We know Robert Downey Jr. with his Iron Man character took us to another level, but it was really like Wesley Snipes that kept the lights on, I should say, and kept the flow and kept things moving on. And Marvel lost all their rights to the characters. It just Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man took us to a whole nother level. So to see him on here, it's like, man, who would have thought? Because everybody know about him and Ryan Reynolds having this beef things with Marvel, with him and Marvel didn't end very well. Everybody knows the disaster of the movie Blade Trinity was, and the disaster was offset as well with all the characters. With all the actors and actresses. So, man, to see Wesley Snipes return, it was so shocking, man. It was just like, dang, see Wesley Snipes return as Blade. And we also got X-23 from the original X-Men, from the X-23 from the X-Men movie Logan and all, and everything. So it was so fun to see them, and even they make a joke, a reference about Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes beef when they talk to each other. Make a reference about Elektra and Daredevil because Ben Affleck, Daredevil, of course, everybody knows they were married and all everything like that. And when Deadpool says, "Hey, oh yeah, sorry about happening to Daredevil and all that," and Elektra's like, "Oh, okay," and all that reference to their divorce and everything like that makes it, like I said, so funny. It was also good seeing Channing Tatum as Gambit because I know 10 years ago Channing Tatum was rumored it was supposed to be director and all that was supposed to be in the Gambit film, but it never happened. So that's very it was messed up and all that. But to get to see him, if it's only one time thing, the way it's looking, him playing Gambit in this film, I liked it. I enjoy. I know I'm hearing mixed reviews from comments from people. Some people did like it, some people didn't. I actually enjoyed his character as Gambit in this film and the accent and all that. But I know it's supposed to be a little bit kind of a funny, joke with him as Gambit. It's not supposed to be like the serious Gambit, but Gambit's been having a good year. Him being in the X-Men '97 TV series that came out, he was good in that. And now seeing him in this Deadpool movie, like Gambit's been having a good year and all. So I enjoyed Channing Tatum as Gambit as well. But the biggest thing when we see X-23 and Wolverine talking, because of course, like I said, it's a different Wolverine from a different timeline. It's not the same Wolverine from the original X-Men that we grew up watching. He talks about what happened to all the X-Men, how they were killed and all. And he says he wears that suit. Of course, the gold and I forgot about it. The gold and yellow jacket, the old costume from the Wolverine '90s TV show and all. Just man, just so astonishing, man. Seeing him in that, it just in all his glory, man. Dang, definitely, like, man, I definitely enjoyed it for sure. Like seeing him in this costume and all. This is the last time we see Wolverine in a Marvel movie or anything like that wearing this costume. Man, it was good and all that. But he says he wears the costume because of remembrance of all of them and everything. Because he never liked wearing around Storm, Jean Grey, and all of them, and Beast. But he wears it now to remembrance of them and all. But still, seeing him in the blue and gold definitely was fire. Definitely was awesome. But yeah, X-23 tells him like, oh, when Wolverine said, "I'm not the right guy" and all that. She said, "You were never the right guy" and all. So he's reluctant a little bit of joining them when they go join forces to take down Cassandra and all them. But he ends up, of course, does and all that. And they played one of the hardest songs ever. They played T.I. Bring 'Em Out, Bring 'Em Out. Like I said, this film not only had like characters that I grew up watching as a kid, but rap music and rap songs I grew up listening to. I remember when T.I. Bring 'Em Out came out when I was in 6th grade and all that. So I'm from Georgia, so I heard that a lot growing up and all that, being here in Georgia. So playing that when they ride in the van. Then even hearing like Wesley Snipes say when they said, "Oh, we got this gun right here from the Punisher," and all that, because like Deadpool said, "Which one?" Has been a whole bunch of them, and all that. And Wesley Snipes' character says, "But there's only one blade." Oh, I'm like, and Deadpool looks at us in the audience like, he just really say that? That shows you how cool of a producer Kevin Feige is, though. How cool of a head, how cool he is the president of Marvel, man. For him to let Wesley Snipes say that in this film, Kevin Feige let him get away with it, especially everything that's been going on with the Blade film that was actually supposed to come out 5 years ago and all that. Everything for him to say, Wesley Snipes to say, "There's only one Blade." It's like, wow. That line really sticks because like what's going on now with Marshall Ali as Blade and all that and everything. So, wow. So we get that. So that reference right there just killed it. But as I was saying, like they pretty much go attack them and said the only thing they had to do is take out Juggernaut, get Juggernaut helmet. That's the only way to control Cassandra and all. And it's an epic fight scene. Gambit fight scene was awesome. Seeing Elektra fight, seeing Blade fight, awesome, man. X-23, see him all. And when Wolverine comes out the trunk, it's just, oh man, it's just like I said, so hard. Also, man, so hard and all that. So when the Easy's like they're finna take down Cassandra and all that and everything, we see Pyro come in. Because Pyro's with Paradox. He's secretly working with Paradox and trying to get Cassandra out to take her out and all that and everything. But Wolverine ends up knocking him out, and Wolverine has a change of heart. Instead of he doesn't want to kill Cassandra because of course she's Charles' brother. I mean she is Charles' sister and everything. They say I know Charles won't want you to do that, won't want me to do that, so I'm not gonna kill you now. So they end up letting her go, and it looks like she's gonna kill him, but then she nods. She hands him the ring that puts him back into Deadpool's world and everything like that, and all and stuff. Since you saved my life and all, since y'all spared my life, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna give you what the RZA gave me and give y'all this, and then goes into the portal like the portal we see in the trailer, and they go into like back to their world and all that and everything. So when they do get back to their world and all that though, we do see another Lady Deadpool come in, which is Blake Lively, which is voiced by Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds' actual real wife. Also, as well, we get another bunch of the other Deadpools. All of them come out all in one. We get Kid Pool, who's actually voiced by Ryan Reynolds' daughter. We get Cowboy Pool, who's actually voiced by Matthew McConaughey. I didn't even know that. Then we get a bunch of Deadpool voice. Nathan Fillion voices another Deadpool character. So we get a bunch of them. We get all the Deadpools all in one, and it sets up to one of the most fire action sequence ever. When we finally see Logan Wolverine don the mask along with the costume, and pretty much actually literally does just go to town. They go to town on all the Deadpools and everything, and they're taking them down, playing Madonna's music. It's just so hard of a scene. But it's up. All these Deadpools can't rejuvenate, except for Nice Pool. We see Nice Pool in the beginning. I forgot about this. We see when Nice Pool ends up, Deadpool using as a shield and sacrifice him and all that from stopping him from getting, Deadpool and Wolverine to get killed. Deadpool used Nice Pool as a shield and gets him killed and all that and everything. So, was kind of like funny in that own regard, everything like that. But like seeing the whole scene with them fighting all the Deadpools all in one and everything, definitely fire, definitely hard. Another good scene. Then after that we see Peter. We see Peter come around. He's dressed up in a Deadpool costume and everything like that. And Lady Pool says, "Oh, that's Peter." And turns out everybody has a Peter in their world and their Deadpool universe and everything. So that makes it all good once they see Peter and all that everything. Peter ends up kind of being the hero per se, ends up stopping them from taking them down and everything. Because Peter's like the main guy. He's a fan in every Deadpool world and everything. And every Deadpool has his Peter. That was definitely fun. Now we get to the part where Cassandra comes in with Pyro, ends up, of course, killing him when she takes him to Paradox and all that. It says she's trying to control the power and control and take over the TVA and all that. And Deadpool Wolverine have a plan to try to stop her and everything. And it sets up a fire action sequence, man, when Deadpool tries to hold on to the shield, to the power of the TVA electricity. All together, him and Wolverine makes an awesome set piece action sequence. We see, of course, people like it. Of course, probably girls for the most part. But Wolverine, pretty much, shirt just comes off when he comes to help Deadpool and all that. Because both of them want to make a sacrifice and all that. Deadpool figured he should make a sacrifice. Wolverine's like, no, he got to make a sacrifice. But they both end up just, doing it together and sacrifice themselves to take down Cassandra and playing Madonna's theme music as well. And they go to flashbacks of Wolverine talking to people and all that, and Deadpool as well talking to people as well. And all that. They make a reference when they say, well, of course, in the beginning of the movie, Deadpool talks to Happy Hogan and says, hey, I want to be part of the Avengers, how would I be part of it and all that. And Happy Hogan has an astonishing line where he says to him, Happy says to him, the Avengers is not about you needing, it's not about you needing them, they have to need you. That's what it's about people needing you, not that you want them. That's what he said to him about when it comes to the Avengers. He's saying, you have to need them. They have to need you, not that you need them and all. And they go back to that and that references that and all that. And Deadpool gets Wade, he understands that now. Hey, it's not about them needing, it's not about me needing them. It's about them needing me and all that and everything. If I need, that's pretty much what it is for the most part. About you not needing them, do they need you and all that. I don't know if I'm saying it right and all that, but that's pretty much what it's about. Not you thinking about yourself, think about do the world needs you and all that, not about you needing them. So that's the best way I could put it. Finally got him out. That's how definitely make it make sense and all that. That's how I'm making it make sense. So that's certainly what's about, do the people need you and all that, about you coming to help save them and all that, being an actual real hero, saving them. So then, of course, taking out Cassandra. Paradox thinks they're dead, and everything. Because we see B-15, see she returning, she comes back, and we're thinking Deadpool and Wolverine gone, they're dead. Of course, the audience, we know that the Deadpool and Wolverine are dead. They're still alive and everything. We know Cassandra, of course, she's taken out. She's gone. But, for certain, like, Deadpool and Wolverine are gone. They're not dead. And Paradox thinks that. Then they come out, and she's like, oh, okay, and all that. And everything. So, they end up being the heroes and all. They end up eating and having Swarmer and everything like that. And stuff, Deadpool, Wolverine, and all. And he said, hey, the Avengers will be lucky to have you. So, man, this just definitely, man, man. So it sets up a good, perfect ending. We see X-23 and Wolverine together because, of course, they both was able to change the fate of the rest of the characters and all. So all the characters definitely are coming back. So you got Blade and all them still definitely coming back. So definitely, man, So like I said, that's the end of the film. That's pretty much it. And the most heartfelt thing was the montage of all the movies that came out before Fox and Marvel and all that and everything. So I don't know if all the rest of the characters are coming back. We know we see X-23, Wolverine, and all that. So that means for sure, because like B-15 says, save all the rest of the characters. That means Elektra, Blade, all of them are still alive. They all just went back to, I guess, their normal timeline, normal worlds, and all that. Along with Gambit, of course, as well too. All of them survived. But for certain, man, the montage at the end with Green Day song, man, you got to see Fantastic Four behind the scenes of that, behind the scenes of the Wolverine movie, behind the scenes of Blade, man, behind the scenes of Daredevil and Elektra. That was like my whole childhood. That was just so heartwarming to see, y'all. That was like most certain. That was for certain like the best part of the ending to see all them together, see all those characters and see all that. Cause that was literally what I grew up watching to go see as a little kid, seeing all those movies. Now, I didn't go to theaters to see Elektra and Daredevil. I remember watching them as a little kid, when they come on TV, and all three Blade movies. I remember seeing all them as a little kid and all that growing up and everything. But I remember going to see X-Men 2. I remember going to see X-Men The Last Stand. I remember going to see both Fantastic Four movies. So it was just, man, it's the end of course, a run of Marvel 20th Century Fox and all that, we know it. But it just felt good, a heartwarming ending, a montage to show all that. It's probably one of the best montages I've seen at the end of a movie, seeing all those characters and all that. I grew up watching my whole, pretty much childhood right in front of me and all. So, like I said, I was enjoyed by it. Definitely entertained by this movie. Beginning to end, it had my attention for certain. Had its weak points, like I said, with Cassandra being the villain. That was a little bit of the weak point because she's so overpowerful. I think that's what made the film kind of a little bit only weak parts because of that and everything because of her as a villain. But everything else in the film was A1, man. I get this movie definitely 8.5, almost 9 out of 10. My favorite movie of the summer. I enjoyed it. Best MC movie, like I said, is Spider-Man No Way Home, man. Definitely loved it. Deadpool and Wolverine, man. Definitely a good movie, man. Lived up to everything I wanted it to be. As I said, Deadpool, like I said, is one of my favorite characters next to Spider-Man. One of my favorite Marvel characters next to Spider-Man. So, definitely, man. I enjoyed it. To me, it's my favorite Deadpool out of the whole trilogy as well. I think Deadpool is Deadpool Wolverine, and then to me, it's definitely Deadpool, the first one, and all that. Those are my. Then of course the second Deadpool. That's the last one I like. But to me, that's how I feel in order. My favorite Deadpools of the film is to me the last one was my favorite one. Then it's the first one. Then to me is the second one. But good movie, great movie, man. Love this movie, man. Marvel did their thing and all that. I feel like Marvel got a hit in their hands. What we seen, the movie's doing well at the box office. I don't know if it's gonna be our joke yet to be #1 radar movie ever of all time, but it might come close to it. It doesn't have any competition this month, so maybe it might. We'll see and all that. But definitely good movie. And if you haven't seen it, if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure that means you have seen it because this is a spoiler review. So if you're watching this video with me, that means you definitely have seen the movie. And like I said, the movie's dope, man. I might go see it. I might watch it again online and everything and all because this movie so dope. This movie definitely good, man. Definitely enjoyed it. Like I always say, if you like the content, please don't hesitate to subscribe button. It's Sly News right here on Mr. Sly Media. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all have a good night. I'm out.